Today is my 10th year anniversary with Christia, and we are both super excited about just celebrating that milestone in our lives. We are so in love with one another, and it's fun to kind of relive some of those moments from 10 years ago and just kind of walk down memory lane. And oh man, we're super excited. On Saturday, we're going to go out to the beach, and we've prepared vows that we're going to read to each other and renew our vows just kind of in a ceremony fashion with some friends and out on the beach. And we're just really looking forward to all of that, and it is so exciting. And I'm reminded as I get ready to celebrate all of this with Christia that life isn't just about me, and it's not just about us, but it's also about looking at the lessons that we've learned and the places God has taken us, and sharing that with others. And I'm kind of reminded of two things that I received from Christia 10 years ago. Both of them were rings. One of them is this one. I wear it every day, and it's a pretty common symbol that we have in American culture, at least, where we wear a wedding ring. And that wedding ring is a ring. It's a perfect circle, and mine's kind of stuck to my finger at this point because I almost never ever take it off. I was trying to show you that it was a circle. But it's a perfect circle to symbolize that it has no beginning and no real end. It goes on and on forever. And my ring has maintained its perfect circle in part because it's made of titanium. It is a super strong metal. And it's just to remind us that our love, our bond, our marriage is strong. You can't bend it. You can't break it. It is a circle that goes on and will continue forever. And that was kind of that pledge that Christia and I both made to each other 10 years ago. And she has a ring to symbolize that as well. And hers is gold to kind of symbolize the preciousness of our love. So we have both that treasure and that strength kind of symbolized in our rings. But, such an awesome symbol. And there was another symbol that Christia gave me that day as well. It was also a ring, and I got it in this box. It came with a note, and I got this on our wedding day while I was getting ready. It came to me inside the dressing room. And I can't remember whether a bridesmaid dropped it off or who brought it to us, but remember I was getting ready when I got it, and it's got a note inside. And what this ring is Christia's purity ring or chastity ring. It was something she was given by her parents initially, and she gave it to me on our wedding day to say, I've saved myself for you. And I didn't have a ring. I wrote a letter back to Christia basically saying the same thing. I've saved myself for you. We knew that night was going to be an enjoyable night. We had done life God's way, and we were excited to celebrate all that He had for us in marriage. There was lots of temptation leading up to the wedding and even for one another once we knew we were going to spend our lives together. But we remained completely committed to God and to one another and to doing life His way. And I just want to say to all of our teens and our young adults and people who are in love and engaged and thinking about marriage or thinking about that person that they're with that they care so much about, man, I just encourage you, as somebody looking back 10 years later, I do not for a second regret that we waited until our wedding night. I'd encourage you, man, life just works the best when you do it God's way. Do it God's way. If you've blown up, seek forgiveness and do it God's way from now on. Have a second purity that you can offer to your spouse. Man, it means so much. Even today, I opened the letter on our anniversary and read the letter Christia wrote me. And we read the one that I had written her last night. And it just brings a tear to my eye. Not because we're great, not because we're strong. It was something we were committed to, and it was God's power in us that saw us through that. And man, I have that hope for so many other people that you would find that, and that you would find that joy and that purity. Guys, girls, there are still people of the other sex that are willing to wait for you. They believe in who Jesus is. They believe that sex is an awesome gift, but that it's only intended after the marriage vows have been taken before God. Save yourself. Wait for that person. I promise you, you will never ever regret it, and you will always be so glad that you waited. Happy anniversary, Christia. God bless everyone else.